8863, Warsaw and Hudson, shots fired, suspect down, officer down.
Fired, 2125, suspect and officer down.
77.
Hold here, guys, hold here, go ahead.
We need a rig. We need Hudson shut down at Cleon. We need Hudson at Roycroft shut down.
Can you lay your life down so a stranger can live?
Daryl took his job very seriously, but always knew to lighten the mood. As we all heard already, Daryl had a knack for finding stolen vehicles. I called him the Rain Man of stolen vehicles. He also had a special name for me, Fluffy. In a simple performance of duty. In a simple performance of duty, he pinned on a badge. He checked his gear with a practiced eye. He kissed his loved ones goodbye. In the simple performance of duty, he reported for work, joked with his buddies at roll call, and made his last trip down the squad room hall. In the simple performance of duty, he answered the call to help the helpless, to find the lost, no matter the danger or how great the cost. In the simple performance of duty, he laid down his life for those in peril he tried to save, a brave friend who went to his grave. In the simple performance of duty, he honored his deed. As we carry him to rest, and a flag draped on his casket. Long after the world has forgotten, we shall never forget. Never judge or regret what he did in a simple performance of duty. After we leave here tonight, go home and hug your husbands, wives, your kids, and tell them how much you love them.
I run the tactical unit, commanding officer. Daryl's one of my guys. We work a street crimes unit, and we get guns and homicide suspects off the street every night. We go after shooters, and we're very good at it. We're a family, we're close-knit, a group that cares for each other, a team-first mentality. We make solid arrests, and we take the very worst in our city and put them in jail. And we are very good at what we do.
This is just incredible. The massive amount of people that are in this room represent all the support we've been getting from the whole community, from the law enforcement family, and especially from the Rochester Police Department. We're honored by all the support. Protecting and serving was a way of life for Daryl. He did it because he believed in this city. I have kept a scrapbook of his accomplishments, and He would come home with chief's letters of recognition and not even tell me. I would find them on the counter because that's the kind of officer he was. He did it for the community and not for recognition.
If you found yourself in the middle of a serious situation, Daryl was the exact sort of teammate and officer you wanted by your side. To Daryl's family, we are grateful for sharing your son. To Amy, we are grateful for sharing your husband. To Daryl's children, we are grateful for your father. Most of all to God, we are grateful that you gave us Daryl. To the police officers, investigators, medical staff that worked so hard for Daryl that night, words cannot express how grateful I am to all of you. You should take solace knowing that you did everything correctly that night.
Joseph Campbell said, "A hero is someone who has given his or her life to something bigger than oneself." Officer Daryl Pierson was a true hero in every sense of the word. He served his country, he served his community. He was a devoted husband, an amazing father, and a loving son. Daryl was my partner for 3 years. But more than that, he was my friend.
There's been a common theme heard over the past few days: never forget. Those words are important and resounding. This incident is fresh in our mind, and it's easy to remember right now. It is my hope that people will truly never forget Daryl's sacrifice, and that long after I retire, people still talk about and remember the hero, Daryl Pierson. When Daryl and I were in the academy, our class motto was, "Class 46 never quits." Daryl, I promise you today that we and the members of the Rochester Police Department, like you, will never quit. Thank you.
'8843. 8843. 8843, Officer Daryl Pierson. 8843, Officer Daryl Pierson, end of watch, September 3rd at 22:45 hours. ACD is clear, 22:49.